What's going on, everybody? Um, just want to come in and do our chart markups to get ready for this week's trading. So we're going to go to our 4-hour chart and we're going to hide all of our SMAs. And let's take a look at what we've got. Swept swing low here, went back and took out the swing highs. So this is our new 4-hour dealing range on YM, and I already have that marked up. We're just going to switch this over to quad so we got our colors right and lock that in place. Um, Now let's go to, say, let's take this. Uh, all right, let's take this and go to the 15-minute chart and see what we've got here. We have this fair value gap here. We don't have a final fair value gap at the 25. Let's see. We don't have one at the 50 either. So we are not done moving in one direction or another. I would imagine going up would probably be well, that doesn't look right either. Why are we doing that as the top? I think that's the old one, and we haven't brought it up since we broke the high. And this is going to be our high up here. Okay. Now let's take a look at it. Now there's something there. At the 25%, we have this fair value gap, so that should not be filled, and we should head up from here to take out these highs. 570, 670, 770. London could take out those highs, but I'm gonna say it's probably not uh, likely. Of course, we'll have to see when we get up in the morning, but we will mark out this fair value gap here and see what the overnight does with it. So far, we're holding the 50%. We'll lock that in place. And we also have this order block that we're in at the moment. So let's go ahead and mark that out. Ooh, look at that. Look at that symmetry. All right, so this order block, this 50% line lines up directly with the fair value gap 50% line at a quarter DRT level. We have already broken into the 50 down into equilibrium here and rejected to go higher, and have just been in 15-minute consolidation pretty much all day yesterday, or I should say Friday. We finished the day pretty much in consolidation on Thursday. So I would actually like to see us this week kind of start moving up again a little bit. This looks like a really good area. I did actually take a trade off of this 15-minute candle. I set a limit order at the midline, just above the midline, risking just below the midline, and was looking just for a quick trade back up past this candle, which I got, and we just grabbed a quick $240 there. It wasn't a big trade, but it was something I expected to see. So uh, we will leave this here and we will move on to the Russell 2000. Let's go to the 4-hour chart on the Russell. Yep. Okay, and turn off all of our indicators for the moment. And where is the last time that we swiped a swing low and then went for the swing highs? Boom, right there. We swept this double bottom. We never finished off that gap, and then we start heading higher from there. So let's throw our quads on this to here. Let's lock that in. Then we'll move down to the 15-minute chart and see if that looks promising. But yeah, we got two fair value gaps right here at the 25%. We did tap into this one just a little bit, and then we fair value gapped back up right at the 25, and we seem to be holding that inverted gap right there so far. So I'm going to mark out that inverted gap, and we'll see if that holds in the overnight. Okay, that would be this inversion right here, and that is what seems to be holding at the moment. All right. Yeah, we're holding the midline of that, and that is at a 25% DRT level, and we have our order block right here, which looks like it also is going to line up with the fair value gap midline. So another really good area for support here, for us to bounce and move up off of. So we will keep our eyes on this. Okay, there's that. Let's go on over to NQ and ES, and take that to the 4-hour and turn off those. We definitely took swing lows right here and then went out and swept the previous high. So this is our 4-hour dealing range right now. Okay, we'll lock that in, take it down to the 15-minute and see if we can't find some fair value. Well, there you go. Consolidation, 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 gap up. We have our fair value gap right here at the 25% level. And it really doesn't follow. Yeah, if we're looking at order blocks, let's get the fair value gap in there first. So right now we have this fair value gap, and we'll lock that into place. And I would say the order block, let me, we have a lot of down candles here we could look at. If you take the very last one down here, obviously our midline is going to be below the fair value gap. And it's not always that last order block that holds. Um, it could be this one right here. Okay. Um, or you could just look at the entire thing. No, not really. That's the one that lines up right there. I mean, any series of down candles could be an order block. Um, you know, this was the last series of down candles that it broke through to take out the swing high. This order block also had a swing high in it, so that could be counted. This order block didn't have a swing high in it, so maybe not so much. So I kind of like this. Um, it does offer possibilities for us to come back down into this area and hold this 25% DRT level before heading back up and running to take out some more highs. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's go to the NQ 4 hour. And again, let's move off all of our and we do have a swing low right here, which we pretty much immediately took out when we took it. Also this swing low, and then we went out and took out the swing high. So this is pretty much the same with our dealing range on the 4 hour with our high there. Lock that in, take it to the 15. We do have a couple of fair value gaps here at the 25% level. And we kind of have pretty much the same outlook there on that. If this is going to be our termination gap, um, before we reach a high that then turns around and heads into equilibrium, um, this one I would suspect stays open and not touched. This is the one I would expect to hold if when price comes back down to it. Okay, so that's the one we're going to work out, and we'll see what price action does in the overnight. Whether that holds or it actually gets into this one here. So um, not as clean on the NQ as it is on the ES. I like the fair value gaps that I'm looking to hold and trade at to be pretty much right on the DRT levels. NQ did not do that, even though we do have uh, gaps here. So we'll just have to watch it and see. NQ is the only one that's kind of um, not lining up correctly. So NQ would be the one that I probably would not trade. Um, and now let's go turn on all of our indicators. Okay. And then we'll pull this back over and bring it in. I do like YM. We're getting squeezed. We're coming into a narrow state on the 15-minute, right at a good level with the 25% DRT. Order block midline, fair value gap midline, the 200 all lining up right in this area. So I really am looking to see a bounce here. And um, I think I'm actually going to put on another trade just in case London decides to do it. So let's take our long tool. We're going to go right at the 200, and we're going to risk 35 points to win 185. Um, let's see where our risk is on this. Um, 14 is risking 245. So let's go down to 10, risking 175 for 920. I like that risk reward. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and just put that order in and see what happens with it. Uh, we won 240 on the very short trade we took, but this I'm kind of liking uh, first to head up and break the highs here since we did gap at the 25%, and we have all of this confluence sitting here at this 25% DRT level. Um, I think we could possibly hit this trade in London, if not maybe uh, the New York Open. This is the one I'm liking the most, so uh, definitely go ahead and put that out there. Let me make sure that I am. Oh no, see, you don't want to be doing that. So Mitch, is this one signed in? No. Okay. Oh, that wasn't. That is YM. Shit. All right. So let's log out of this chart and let's get back in here and we'll log in over here. And then we'll just put that trade back on the chart. Okay. So let's just go ahead and take this down to 10. Oh, clear. 510. Okay, that's what we were wanting to do. And we are logged into our Tradeovate account, so our Tradeovate account. So we'll just keep that on there. See what this does in the overnight. If we, you know, invert that fair value gap, then so be it. I don't even expect it to actually rebalance it. Being at the 25% DRT level, I would expect this to not get closed up um, and us stay right around the midline and the 200 before bouncing back up. So the 21 is coming down to get into a bit of a narrow state. The 200 is starting to flatten out just a little bit. If the 21 can come down and flatten out also, then I think we have a really good chance of seeing this pop up either in London or, maybe London consolidates um, and we get the pop up in New York. But out of everything I'm seeing, that to me looks like the best trade available. So that's what we're going to stick with. Certainly 100% okay with taking the loss there if it doesn't work out. Because like I said, we won 240 on our short trade over here when we tapped into that fair value gap in the 200. We popped right back up with a bullish 180 candle. Uh, so I do not expect price to come back down below uh, that 180 candle and close below it. We may wick it. Um, we may fall below and sweep this low, but I don't expect it to close below this candle. So we'll see. Uh, I've known to be wrong before, so. But that is basically our chart markups, everyone. Um, we'll be trading in the morning with the uh, Gamma X bot. Um, Again, it's a semi-automatic bot. Um, I decide when to turn it on and turn it off. It's not just a click and play, leave on, and let it do its thing type of thing for me. It certainly could be that with the right strategy and the right settings on it. But for my strategy, it's not an unsupervised bot. I have to watch it, and I want to pick the times and the setups that I want to turn the bot on, and then I can walk away because the bot also has a setting to disable the automation once it takes the trade, either long or short, that I'm expecting it to move to. So uh, we'll be on in the morning for the open, and we'll take a look and see what we got. I also have 3 Elite Trader Funding accounts that need to be traded. Um, so we'll be looking at those as well tomorrow, and we'll see what we can't get uh, on the charts to get us moving in the right direction here. So I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. I will be adding the link to Gamma X Trading. So if you want to check them out, you can go check out the website and see what they've got available. I think their tools are top notch. I don't think, I know. I've used a lot of tools in my 4 years of trading, and what they've built over here at Gamma X is pretty exceptional. So I would definitely click the link down in my description and head over there and check them out. For a limited time, if you join the wait list or sign up for the tools, then, because I don't think they are live in NinjaTrader yet, but they will be very, very soon. So if you take a look at it and are interested in it, then you can join my wait list at the bottom of the page, and that will lock you in for a 50% discount when they do go live, and that will be for the first 6 months, because this is going to be a very popular tool set, and the price is not going to stay where it's at past that 6-month term. So it gives you a great opportunity to get a 50% discount on the products and try them out and see if you like them. I don't know who wouldn't. The auto you'll see tomorrow morning if you come and stop by the live, that the bot is very easy to set up, and you can pretty much, if you can create a signal on the chart, then you can have the bot trade it through Generator X. So, and their signal platforms are top notch as well. So come on by and check it out. And we will see everyone tomorrow morning for the Monday morning New York session of trading. And we'll see how our overnight trade here does. Till then, good night, everybody, and we will see you in the morning.